All right, we back. Let's go. Uh,
Top 10 ghosts caught on camera. The ghost in room 1. Nuke's top 5 viewer Russ is a certified nursing assistant working in an undisclosed hospital in North Carolina. So early one morning, Russ is called in to monitor an emergency surgery. While on the operating floor, he takes a look at the CCTV camera feeds and notices something truly bizarre in another operating room that's supposed to be empty.
Yo, this place is fucking haunted. Let me show you something, bro. Alright, so look. This is channel 1. That's room 1, right? This thing was standing in the fucking corner. Room 1 is all the way down there. It's the last door. Nobody's in here. We got people in room 3 doing surgery, but nobody's in here. Look. I've been chilling at the desk and this thing said movement detected. We got people in here, but not room 1, and that thing is gone.
An odd, pale, translucent figure that seems to be wearing a hospital gown can be seen standing in room 1, a hospital room used for C-sections. Russ explains that only room number 3 was in use for surgery at the time, while room number 1, this room, was completely empty. No one was there, nor was anyone even allowed in there. Russ believes the hospital to be haunted. But what do you think? Could this be the ghost of a patient who didn't survive, stuck forever inside the hospital? Let me know. The Weeper. A little over a year ago, a Japanese man who goes by the name Yama Q was looking for a rental home. He found a nice 40-year-old renovated house in Japan with an incredibly low rental price. Yama was blown away and he happily signed the rental contract right away. But as you might suspect, Yama soon discovered just why the house's rental price was so low. You see, the home carries a bit of a dark history. The house's previous owner tragically passed away inside the home's bathroom from an undisclosed illness. Only 4 months after Yama moves in, strange things begin to happen in the dead of night. Yama Q starts a YouTube channel and begins to record the increasingly spooky activity around his home.
なってる。
Night after night, a mysterious knocking sound can be heard coming from the bathroom. No matter how hard he tries, Yama-Q is never able to find the source. He has no idea what could be causing this terrifying phenomenon. One night, Yama is a bit disturbed when a neighborhood dog shows up at his home. The dog is usually quiet and friendly, but this time it seems distressed by something. The dog aggressively growls and barks at something Yama can't see. The next day, he finds the dog back at its neighborhood home, safe and sound and friendly as always. But that certainly isn't the end of Yama Q's paranormal problems. Only 9 months after moving in, he experiences something truly terrifying. A blood-curdling wail can be heard coming from right outside Yama's living room window. But when he goes outside to investigate, the creepy moaning suddenly just stops. As Yama Q's YouTube audience grows, his many shocked viewers request that he get better equipment to capture the supernatural phenomena. Yama orders a thermal imaging camera and waits for his next opportunity to record and capture what's going on in his home. And this is where things take a turn towards the truly bizarre. Because 1 month later, this happens. With 2 cameras ready, Yama goes on the attack as he throws boiling hot water at the spot where the weeping voice seems to be coming from. Whatever is making the noise seems to cry out as the scalding water is thrown, and then all goes quiet. But nothing shows up on the thermal imaging camera. These days, unfortunately, Yama Q's increased YouTube popularity has led to unwelcome strangers discovering his address in Japan, and sometimes they just show up at his house unannounced in the hopes of experiencing some of the paranormal activity for themselves.
Yeah, if someone came to my house like that, oh yeah, we fighting.
Troubled and stressed out by the creepy stalker-like visits, Yama Q shares on his YouTube page that sadly, he'll be uploading less often. To this day, Yama Q still experiences horrifying events at his haunted home in Japan. But is it real? Could the wailing voice and aggressive knocking be the spirit of the previous owner who passed away in the bathroom? Let me know what you think. Mirror, mirror. Paranormal investigator Amy from the YouTube channel Shadowhunters UK TV is joined by fellow ghost hunters Moxley's Paranormal and Ghosts on Trent as they stay at the infamously haunted 30 East Drive in Pontefract, England. They say that long ago on this very same location, a monk was hanged for taking the life of a young girl. The house is said to be haunted by his angry spirit, which they call the Black Monk. Throughout the house, there are CCTV cameras installed, and one of them captures a very bizarre and chilling event as Amy simply looks at herself in the upstairs bedroom mirror.
She makes like a creepy smile.
Amy's face appears to distort into a horrifying gaping maw. Her mouth opens up to such an impossible extent that the investigators believe that they might have captured a paranormal transfiguration. The video is definitely very creepy and doesn't appear to be a digital glitch. But just what do you think happened here? Let me know down in the comments. You can watch the full 2-part investigation at the Haunted 30 East Drive over on the YouTube channel, Shadowhunters UK TV. The Demon Down the Hall. Supernatural investigator Cody Aaron says in his YouTube and TikTok videos that he doesn't believe that ghosts are real, or at least that they aren't the lingering spirits of humans. Instead, he believes that all paranormal experiences are actually demonic in nature. Cody says that he has successfully helped troubled families struggling with demonic presences for years. So when a family member reaches out to Cody about the terrifying activity occurring in their office building, the concerned investigator doesn't hesitate to offer a helping hand. But what he encounters in this office building even takes him by surprise. Cody records as he explores the creepy empty office space at night. What happens next is downright chilling.
Okay, you guys, so this is the door that moves on its own, and that's the chair that moves on its own. And I'm just tired, you know, there's absolutely nothing here this time. I've not seen anything. It's 9:46, and usually everything happens by this time, but nothing's going on. There was way more people than what's usually here today, so I kind of guess maybe that's what it is, and I'm just gonna call it a day. I'll start again tomorrow maybe, and we'll see what. Okay, so I'm the only one here right now, and the door just closed on its own.
Did you see it? Cody is completely unaware of what appears to be a small girl standing right behind him. When he walks into the room the figure appeared in, a door behind him slams shut. After reviewing his spooky footage, the investigator decides to return for another night. And it did not go well.
Okay, so I'm here by myself. All of these green lights means that there's no motion, right? Look in this room. What in the world is that? That is insane. I have never seen something like this. This is directly beside me in the next room. Did you see that? It disappeared. What in the world? Okay. I'm going over. I have to see what this is. See, and look. Here is the motion detection for me in this room. There I am on the screen. There's no motion detect. Look, it's moving. And there's no motion detection right there. That is nuts. Look at that. Let's do it. Okay,
That was creepy.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Eric's help for this. I'm not gonna do this by myself.
Cody is shocked when suddenly a loud voice yells, "Leave." Leave! So could it be that the office building is haunted by a demonic presence? Or could it all just be an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out more paranormal moments over on Cody Aaron's TikTok page and YouTube channel. Signs and Signals. Ghost hunters Dave and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals were contacted by one of their viewers about a home that they were renovating to be sold. During renovations, they experienced loud, unexplained knocking and banging, and objects seemed to mysteriously move around all on their own. The renovators got so spooked that they put a complete stop to the project. The house has been sitting empty ever since, with no hope of it ever being sold. Dave and Dell head out to investigate the house and search for a possible cause for the unexplained, terrifying events. As soon as the guys arrive and step out of their car, they already hear strange banging sounds coming from inside the dark, creepy house.
I got it.
Look, dude. You hear that, right?
Yeah.
It's just...
Dude, I'm not going in there. You are out of your mind if you think I'm going in there.
Dude, that's what they say they hear in here. But damn, yeah, I know. That's... So like what we heard before.
Where's the flashlight? You got the flashlight?
Yeah.
Get that bag. Get the bag. What the man?
God damn.
Dude, come on, man. I know we ain't about to go in here.
I don't know, dude. What are we supposed to do? She said this was like the problem that was going on.
What, she said there were bangs like this?
Yeah, I mean, she said that the cruise was getting run up by bangs and things move around and If this is paranormal thing, then we need to have this on camera.
But if it's not,
Yo.
Was that a bird?
Yeah.
Dude, Dale.
Like hell. Yo. Anybody in here?
Dave and Dell look through the entire house and find nothing and no one to explain the banging sounds they heard. Then things get weird.
Ain't nobody in this house. Is anybody here that like to communicate?
While exploring one of the rooms, loud banging absolutely scares the out of the two ghost hunters, and they make a run for it. Then before they can even get out, a heavy hallway door slams shut right in front of them. After uploading their video to YouTube, many viewers requested that the two investigators head back to the haunted house one final time. Slightly terrified, the two friends agree. When they are about to enter the building through the front door, Dave hears something.
Whoa.
What? God damn. You scared the shit out of me. Sound like you scared the shit out yourself. Hello? Yo.
Dave tries to joke around as they are about to enter the house, but both of the guys are feeling quite a bit nervous. Once inside, the two friends search through the entire house, checking every room. But, well, nothing happens and no one's there. But then, they hear something horrifying.
I know you're f***ing with me, dude.
Is that up? That ain't upstairs. That's back there. Listen.
It is.
Dude,
It is
that's
back
like
here.
the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
Hello? Dale, you f***ing with me, are you?
it's straight out of video game right here.
I swear to God, if you're
I
with
got
me.
the knife. Just let me get it. Hello? Open the door.
am I supposed? We can't just run from this. People give us so much for this.
What the am I looking at?
All right, now's the time to tell me if you're really messing with me. Are you messing with me?
Yeah, I walked all the way back here and
I don't know. You do some crazy dude.
Yeah. Look, how did that thing even turn on? Like, straight up, bro. That's some. I ain't messing with you. Look, how did that thing even turn on? Like, look, how did that thing even turn on? Like,
You see it?
Dave and Dell find a music box playing inside one of the bedroom closets. When Dave turns toward Dell, a dark figure can be seen in the reflection of a mirror hanging on the closet door. Whoever or whatever it is appears to just be watching the two investigators from the other room. Dave and Dell decide to leave the house, having no clue of what they just captured. You can watch this entire two-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Signs and Signals. Creepy Crawler. A high school student from Boswell, Pennsylvania is walking home from her friend's house late one night when she begins to notice someone is following her.
Oh, that's the worst.
The girl takes out her phone and begins to record as she gathers her courage and turns to confront her unknown stalker. What she sees
So you gotta keep
shocks
that
her
thing
to
on
the
you.
core.
Who's there?
That could be a
A
crackhead.
creature with glowing eyes stands up on two legs before seemingly beginning to chase her on all fours.
That could be a
The
crackhead.
high school girl got away unharmed, left with only nightmares about the terrifying encounter and a very strange video. So what do you think can be seen in this footage? Is it an unknown creature, or maybe just a person with freakishly odd proportions and glowing eyes? Either way, you decide.
Who's there?
Along for the ride. In this next creepy video, a man on a bicycle can be seen making his way through the streets of a town somewhere in Japan. A camera mounted to his bike helmet captures something absolutely terrifying. The man slams on his brakes when suddenly a woman appears out of nowhere at the corner. However, when he turns around, the woman has disappeared. Later, when he arrives at his destination, his helmet camera captures the terrifying disfigured apparition standing right behind him. What happened to the man is a mystery. Could the strange figure be the spirit of a traffic accident victim out for revenge on whoever crosses her path? Unfortunately, as with most Japanese videos, the source on this one is completely unknown. So we'll just never know. What lurks in the tunnels? Paranormal investigator L from the YouTube channel K&L Ghost Hunters travels to the historic Smethwick Baths in Birmingham, England. The swimming center was built in the 1930s and used as an air raid shelter and morgue during the Second World War. Underneath the building, there's an elaborate system of tunnels. Now, during the construction of these tunnels, over 300 bodies were found buried here.
Man, that's a lot
All
of
of them were
bodies.
victims of the plague that swept through the country during medieval times. With such a long, dark history, it's really no surprise that the building and the tunnels are said to be haunted. One particular angry spirit has been reported to be aggressive towards women. Elle is completely alone down in the tunnels when she captures something truly unnerving.
So here I am at Smethwick Baths, on my own, no K. He's got a bad tooth. Here we are, another tunnel. Absolute madness.
Let's rewind and look at that again.
Oh, did we miss something? Oh, I see that. Y'all see it?
Who or whatever this is does not have a torch. There is a low-hanging pipe here. I'm 5'3" and I have to duck down. So either this is a very short person or a child. But let's be clear, children are not allowed in this part of the building or indeed on a paranormal investigation. As the site is a health and safety nightmare, I had to receive permission to walk the tunnels on my own. Without a torch, the chances are that you will probably hit your head on one of the low pipes or slip down one of the massive drains.
A dark figure can be seen walking behind Elle without a flashlight, yet somehow effortlessly maneuvering around the low-hanging pipes and dangerous open drains. Could it be that this is the dark spirit that has a hatred for women, stalking Elle as she explores alone? Let me know what you think.
What do you guys think?
You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky adventures over on the YouTube channel, K&L Ghost Hunters. Caught on CCTV. This next creepy video was sent in to me by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer, but after further contact I was never able to determine a direct source. Viewer Yul Pedroso claims that this footage was captured by CCTV cameras in Guam. The video shows a few cars parked outside a building, when someone watching the CCTV feed notices something truly disturbing.
Oh, we're on the other side, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the base. There, look at that. Holy there's a lot of them, though. Yeah, it's going like this.
There's like 3 or 4.
He's on top of the car.
Yeah, on top of the car.
Are they kids or adults?
Standing top of the car?
Yeah.
They look like kids. Standing clear at the top of the car. So clear, right?
Yeah.
Dancing. Yeah, dancing.
I was gotta ask, is this shit doctored? Cause you know, if you're a good editor, you could do this shit very easily. Very easily.
I seen duendes before. It was smaller than him. And a little bit like, you know, thick. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's on the hood. And the hood and the windshield. You got 1 foot on the windshield. Yeah, look. You go up again. You go up again on the roof. Hold that friend of yours and look at the hood and the roof. See the footprints?
Yeah.
See if he's got
I'm telling you, call her now.
see if he's got footprints on the top.
Okay, where's your phone? Can you call her up?
Yeah.
You know, when I was outside, on the side of my eyes, I saw somebody went like this, right? Real quick. And then all of a sudden I kept saying, no, that couldn't be a dog. Because if it's a dog, the grass would be moving.
You say, is that a dog? I don't think that's no dog.
The 9223.
Oh, somebody's coming in or? The light went on.
Not only one?
That's it, right? He moved away.
Someone suddenly appears to be standing on top of a car. Whoever or whatever it is on the CCTV footage seems to move about in a very strange way, almost as if weightless. Then the figure slowly disappears. Those watching the camera seem alarmed by what they see and have no explanation for what's happening. So, what do you think? Could this be a really strange video glitch? Is it a hoax? And if so, why would someone risk damaging their car by standing and moving on the roof?
You never know. Insurance claim.
Right next door. This next video comes from a TikTok page that is completely unrelated to anything paranormal. TikTok user Nicolas Lorenzon from Argentina normally just shares videos of his family, travel, workouts, cars, and motorcycles.
I think he got a Lamborghini.
One day, out of curiosity,
Yeah, he got money.
Nicholas decides to explore
Wonder
an
what he do for
abandoned house in his
business.
city that is
He
said
sell
to be
crypto?
haunted. He jokingly walks through the building, shouting and pretending to be the police. It's not until he reviews his footage later that he discovers something truly bizarre.
Woody, que miedo. Is that how we say it? Sit back. Please do it. Oh yeah, he asking for
Someone or
trouble.
something can be seen watching Nicholas from a doorway before quickly disappearing out of sight. Nicholas has no idea who or what he captured on that night.
Yeah, you asking for
very
trouble.
glad that he didn't notice or have a more direct encounter with this
I
odd,
think
creepy figure.
that's a homeless person. Somebody in that house.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe
Yeah,
to the
because
channel and
you
hit
know
the bell
that
so that you
nigga was
never
doing the
miss a
most.
video. My
Doing
Instagram
the
is
absolute
here,
most.
my Twitter is there, and TikTok. Hopefully, I'll see you.
Let's scroll through the videos and see. What we're gonna do next. Let's do some tunnel videos, because there's always fucked up things in the tunnels that we don't know about.
The top 5 scary things caught on camera in a tunnel. The thing in the Risa tunnels. Project Risa was a mysterious plan by the German army to build a series of underground structures in the Al Mountains of Poland during World War II. However, the structures weren't completed, leaving only a strange set of tunnels and caves. The true purpose of these creepy tunnels has never been discovered, because no documentation
you go down these
describing
tunnels?
Project Risa
Anybody
has ever
listening?
been found.
Because I know I
In this
could, because
video,
I'm
a group of
claustrophobic.
explorers are trekking through the dark tunnels of Project Risa.
I'd
and
freak
they encounter
out.
another very bizarre cave explorer.
And I say cave videos are so much harder to fake. The amount of effort that you, you have to do to actually fake a
Fortune user
video.
attempted to brighten and stabilize the
Well,
scary
I could
video,
lie.
so
You
that
could
the
probably
strange
fake a video
creature
very
could be seen a
easily,
bit
but
clearer.
it's so dark. Like, it's kind of hard for you to, you know, maneuver around in that bitch.
It almost looks like some small, scary thing running on 2 legs through the narrow tunnels. But what do you think? Could this be some strange German World War II experiment gone wrong? Is it some mysterious creature? Or is the whole thing just some good special effects work?
Could be that. So always be good
Stand
special
by
effects
me.
work.
3 boys decide to explore a train tunnel near Odell Lake in Oregon.
For people
Even though they have flashlights,
listening,
the tunnel is so dark they
watching,
can barely see more than
hit
a
that
few
like
feet
button
in
for your
front of
boy.
them.
I appreciate it.
At first, they take their time, leisurely strolling on the tracks. However, as they get deeper into the tunnel, they realize that it's much longer than they originally thought. They seem to get a bit nervous and start to jog, trying to reach the other end of the tunnel sooner. Nervousness soon turns to panic, and one of the boys says this.
Hold on. I thought I heard something. Where's the door? We're probably barely halfway. What if a train started coming right now?
Less than 1 minute later, his question is answered.
It's a train. Better put on them boosters, boy.
I'm gonna get on the side.
The boys jump into the muddy water next to the tracks, and as the train roars toward them, they press themselves tightly against the tunnel wall.
That's a fucked up situation.
Luckily, the three boys make it through the train passing without a scratch. And hopefully, after this incident, they won't take a stroll through any more train tunnels. So have you ever had a near-death experience like this? If so, let me know down in the comments. The Descent. The Russian YouTube channel Beyond features a guy named Nick who explores creepy abandoned places. In one episode, Nick explores a series of narrow caves with his friends. The tunnel openings are so small that he actually has to take off his backpack to make it through the tight passageways.
Did you guys do this?
But as he's removing his gear, his friends continue ahead. He calls out for his friends, but no answer.
Ребята!
Yeah, they don't freak. I'm about to freak out if I don't hear nobody answer back. That means I'm lost.
Ребят!
Hey, but this beat kind of go hard though, not even gonna lie.
Cave. Nick has to crawl on his belly right underneath sleeping bats to make his way through the caves.
Плиты с дыркой. Ой, блядь, какая хуйня там. Ой, бля, я так испугался, ребята. Смотрите.
As if all that weren't enough, strange things start to happen as he explores. First, his camera suddenly begins to act up while filming one particular alcove.
Мне кажется, ребята, пошли не сюда. Здесь вообще тупик. Ой, блядь. Да, это камень. Да хули я так боюсь. Видите эту херню? Сейчас вам ее покажу. Что с камерой? Как будто моторчик камеры завелся и начал ходить туда-сюда.
Then, when he's trying to climb up a cliff, it almost seems like someone is throwing rocks down at him.
Спустился с этой горы. А теперь в такую же гору надо подниматься. Ох.
Oh yeah, that's freaky.
Ребят.
Yeah, it's time to go. We gotta find another way, man.
It gets even worse when his light begins to die and he starts hearing strange noises in the cave. One is so loud it sends him running blindly in the dark, but he doesn't get far.
Моменту. Я хочу сказать, что здесь тупик, и мне надо.
And it's off topic, but I guarantee that cave water is probably some of the freshest water you probably had in your life.
He decides to give up looking for his friends altogether and go back the way he came. But once he gets back to his backpack, even more bad news. Someone or something has been rummaging through his stuff.
This is when I'm freaking out. Because that means someone's down there. They're intelligent. Well, I say, you never know what's in a cave. We all seen The Hills Have Eyes. You know, they planning on my demise.
Вроде ничего не взяли. Ребят, здесь кто-нибудь есть, ребят?
Nick claims that even though he didn't notice it at the time, his camera seems to have caught glowing eyes watching him from the dark of the cave. But what do you think? Nick definitely caught some scary things on camera, but are they all real or fake? And are these really eyes or just some shiny rocks catching the glow of his flashlight just right?
I think it'd be shiny rocks because them eyes is too far away.
Now, when I first watched this video from Russia, I thought, wow, this motorcycle guy is crazy to be weaving in and out of traffic in a tunnel at that speed. And then I realized he was riding a bicycle and that he was actually way crazier than I even imagined.
The nigga's on a bike pushing like that? This nigga's on a bike running through traffic, keeping up with cars. That's crazy. Because probably them cars are probably going like at least 20 miles per hour. You know, something like that. And this nigga's on a bike. Not a motorcycle, a bike.
Now, I know some people will say, hey, it's extreme sports, it's cool, and so what if he wants to risk his life? So, allow me to point out 3 other things that make
He
this
risking
event
other people's
scary
life
and
too.
dangerous to everyone on the road. Number 1,
Bikers are
weaving in
annoying,
and out
man.
of traffic, cutting people off.
Like, look, this is a prime example why they're annoying. Like, look what he's doing, man.
Number 2,
one wrong
that sign
move,
that he crashes into and breaks when he almost impales
but he could
himself
cause
on the
a
board
pile up.
sticking out of the truck. Well, that's a warning sign that warns other drivers that the truck is carrying an extra long load. That way someone doesn't accidentally drive up too close at a stop, and those boards don't go through their windshield like the logs in that freaky Final Destination scene.
That scene.
But he just broke it, so now there's no warning at all. And number 3, little known fact about this video, this tunnel that he's driving through is actually the Lefortovo tunnel in Moscow. Now, you know that YouTube video called the Tunnel of Death, where it shows all these cars having random horrible crashes for no reason? Well, this is that tunnel. It's nicknamed the Tunnel of Death because even under everyday driving conditions, cars often lose control due to water and ice on the road. So this is a scary video in many ways. At least that's my take. Let me know your opinion down in the comments. Grave encounters. 3 guys were exploring a tunnel under an old
What's that
abandoned
movie called,
asylum in
Grave
Canada,
Encounters?
and one of the trio, named Matt, suddenly disappears. They turn back to look for him, but Matt is not there.
Where'd Matt go?
Matt? Oh, I told you he's sick. He needed to take a breather. Matt?
Go find Matt.
Following us? Why is he? I swear behind me 5 seconds ago when he was there. You need to stop playing around, man. Matt!
Matt's hurled over in a corner somewhere.
That's why he's freaking us out.
The fuck was that?
Just go. Take the right. Take the right. Take the right. Take the right hand turn.
Video uploaders suggest that this figure dressed in what looks like an old hospital gown could be the ghost of a former asylum patient. Now, I've searched, but the source on this video is a little sketchy, with
Could be
some
fake.
saying that it's actually from the abandoned Anoka Insane Asylum in
This
Minnesota.
could be fake, but it's still
not Canada.
creepy.
So if you know the original source of this video, please let me know down in the comments.
Yeah, tunnels, we don't fuck with those. We don't fuck with tunnels. Okay. So let's see what else. Let's check how long we're recording. 45, we'll do at least an hour and a half. What else we gonna go watch? Oh, the black-eyed children. Oh yeah, let's. Black-eyed children are a very big thing. Let's look at the black-eyed children.
The top 5 black-eyed children caught on camera. Out of all the creepy urban legends and supernatural tales from the internet, Some of the most frightening and bizarre may be the stories of the so-called black-eyed children, or
Yes.
black-eyed kids.
Yeah, very big
Black-eyed
story.
children are supposedly supernatural creatures that resemble children between the ages of 6 and 16 years old, with pale skin and coal black eyes. These creatures are often said to appear on lonely roads asking for a ride, or even at the front door of a home asking to be allowed
If you ever see a black-eyed kid and
Said that
you
allowing a
near
black-eyed
you,
child inside
keep
a
it
car or
moving.
house results
Keep
in a
it
horrible
moving.
curse being placed on the occupants. The urban legend is not specific on exactly what the black-eyed children might be. Explanations range from ghosts and evil spirits, all the way to possessed children and even demons. They are also said to inhabit solitary locations such as forests or uninhabited countryside roads. These are 5 videos of people who claim to have captured black-eyed children on video. These stories are presented as they were related by the original video posters, but as always, it's up to you to choose what you believe. Summoning black-eyed children. The creator of the channel Fantastic Daily says that he is obsessed with finding evidence that proves the existence of so-called black-eyed children. As such, he has studied hours of alleged footage of these beings. He says that he believes that he has found a sound isolated in lower audio frequencies that can actually be used to summon black-eyed children.
Why would you do
As an
that, though?
experiment, he set up his laptop camera to record overnight while continuously playing this low-frequency tone in hopes that he would actually lure a black-eyed child to his door and catch the incident on camera. On the first night, his laptop camera recorded nothing. On the second night, something activated his motion-sensitive outdoor light. But again, there was nothing on camera. Night 3, nothing. Night 4, still nothing appeared. But then, very late on night 5, something shocking happened. Someone appears on the front porch, standing and staring.
He said, "Are there black-eyed children?"
Look at that.
I've never thought of that before.
Crazy.
I've never thought about that before. About there are black-eyed children. But
Man, it's like an hour.
There probably are.
I was out there for like over an hour.
But, you know what I'm saying? They probably don't talk about them.
The investigator claims that he was awoken by the sound of movement outside and got up to check.
Hello? Hello?
There was no one there, but the gate to the house had been left open. Eerily enough, the man lives in a secluded area, only accessible via a long unpaved road through the woods, so any visitor at any time would be uncommon. But he says that this visitor was absolutely terrifying. A creepy photobomb. Chinese-Canadian musician Milo LV posted a simple Instagram video of her and a friend hanging out by the pool.
Hey guys! It's super hot in Vancouver today, and me and Joanna are just waiting for our friend who is super late to come today. And if you guys see this video, take a look at
But that's how you investigate. You gotta leave the crib.
the cute girl and how nice the pool is. You guys should come right now and join us, right? Right? Oh, okay.
Buddies.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Now, I don't know what she was babbling about there, but after watching the video, her fans flooded her comment section claiming that they saw something creepy in the background of the video.
What'd they see? Because I didn't see it.
If you guys see this video, take a look at how nice.
You see it? Because I still don't see it.
Some claimed it was a black-eyed kid, watching them from the opposite side of the pool. Whatever it is, the The figure
doubt that.
mysteriously
I
disappears
doubt
by the
that.
time the camera pans back to where it was standing.
Well, that's how you die in
As for
scary
Bruno
movies.
LD,
Hey,
she
man.
says, quote,
Hey.
once I saw it, I
Sometimes
was
you gotta
terrified.
adventure out.
When I think about it now,
I never
still
I
feel a
was
little
gonna do
creeped
it,
out.
but you know, so that's how they do it.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Something in the road. For number 3, we again go back to the YouTube channel Fantastic Daily, whose creator, a self-proclaimed black-eyed kid investigator, had a strange recorded encounter on his front porch. This next footage took place a week after the first video. The investigator said that after being more than a little freaked out by his first recording, he had stopped playing the audio tone that he had used in hopes of attracting the black-eyed kids to his home. But it might have been a little too late. One night, as he was driving along the secluded trail that leads to his home, he thought he saw someone walk across the road in front of his car. So, he stopped the vehicle and started filming with his cell phone. Unfortunately, he didn't really catch anything on camera. At least that's what he thought. After returning to his home, he decided to check through the footage recorded on his phone. What he found chilled him to the core. Although it's hard to tell in the dark, it looks like someone walking along beside the road, hidden in the dark brush, and unnoticed as the man films.
I didn't see this when I was walking around out there.
Fuck that
there's
look
a
like,
noise that you
though.
can hear in the video coming from that direction.
The
but
hell
I
is
definitely
that?
didn't see anything.
So is this one of the black-eyed children? Is it just someone out for a bizarre night stroll in the dark?
That should look creepy.
Or is it all just a hoax? Because of the sheer volume of material on
hoax.
black-eyed kids on the Fantastic Daily channel, some believe it to be a hoax. Personally, I would recommend that you check it out for yourself and see what you think. The link to the channel is in the video description. Trail cam kids. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, black-eyed children are believed to inhabit unpopulated areas like lonesome roads and dense forests. So it's no surprise that many people have claimed to capture black-eyed kids on trail cams located deep in the woods. The cameras are set up to trigger and snap photos when there is any movement. They're usually used to track wildlife in remote wooded areas. In this particular shot, posted online, the trail cam seems to have spotted 2 deer. But they were not alone. What looks to be a small girl in a white gown can be seen in the photo. Many believe this photo to be a black-eyed child captured on camera. This is not the only time that a trail camera has allegedly captured a black-eyed child roaming alone through
Wouldn't
the
their
woods.
eyes be like black and they wouldn't pick up the retinas? Their eyes would be dark. Knowing camera glitches.
Black-eyed children, UK. The black-eyed child phenomenon is not only relegated to North America. There have been multiple sightings in England as well. In Yorkshire, England, we find another account of a black-eyed child. A woman named Hannah Butler took a picture of what she believes to be a black-eyed girl in Hesselforshire Woods. Hannah snapped this picture back in 2013. But she claims that to this day, she still has terrible nightmares where she is haunted by the black-eyed girl in the picture.
Hey, that's why they say don't open doors that you're not ready for, man. Sometimes you just gotta leave
In
things
the end,
be.
reports of the black-eyed children have been around since the early 90s and will probably continue for many years to come. So, do you believe in the mysterious black-eyed children? And if so, what do you believe they are? Ghosts, spirits, demons, or something else entirely?
Demons. Demons! Alright, we're gonna do 2 more videos. Let's check that time real quick. No, Cortana, we're not talking to you right now. About an hour. Okay, so we'll do 2 more. So we're gonna do a decent one. Do this one.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Crescent Hotel. The Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in the U.S. In 1937, a former magician named Norman G. Baker bought the building and set it up as a treatment hospital for terminally ill patients. But here's the thing. Norman G. Baker was not a doctor. In fact, he had no medical training whatsoever. While under the fraudulent care of Norman Baker's pretend hospital, hundreds of patients, men, women, and children, lost their lives.
What's crazy, a lot of these doctors didn't really know what the fuck they were doing.
And with its dark history, it attracts many supernatural investigators and curiosity seekers. A Crescent Hotel guest caught this video while recording in her hotel room.
Girls trip, most haunted hotel in America, and my nightstand on the creepy door is my eyes shut. So early bedtime looking for ghosts.
Now, at first watch, it probably just looks like a casual video. But then, watch when the video is slowed down.
Early bedtime looking for ghosts.
Something seems to run by the bed, so fast that it's barely noticeable. It looks like a little girl just ran right in front of the camera. But there is no little girl in the room with them. And more importantly, there's nowhere to run. So just what is this? Let me know what you think. Did you see it? YouTuber Eric Gunner is an urban explorer and occasional paranormal investigator from Mexico. In one of his videos, Eric claims that a girl named Natalie contacted him about some very strange activity in her home. Natalie, who appears in the video with a teddy bear face concealing her identity, says that her mother recently rented the upstairs apartment in their house to an elderly woman. Natalie says that as soon as the woman moved in, strange things started occurring in their home. They would hear odd noises in the middle of the night. They would find random things move from one room to the other. And they would often smell an unexplained foul stench coming from upstairs.
What you doing in this situation?
Cats and dogs in the neighborhood began disappearing.
It's your crib.
Her behavior was odd, to say the least.
You rent this out to this old lady.
She avoided all contact with Natalie and her family. The woman didn't say hello or even talk to them when they passed her on the stairs. If they knocked on her door, she wouldn't answer. Natalie and her family became more and more terrified as the odd noises and events in their house intensified. Then one night, Natalie's 10-year-old sister woke up screaming, saying that her back was in agonizing pain. They checked her and found that her back was covered in deep, unexplained scratches. Well, with that, they had had enough. Without even so much as packing a bag, they fled the house in the middle of the night.
I ain't leaving my house. You gotta go.
They had not been back for 2 weeks.
You guys to go.
So, Natalie knew about Eric Gunner's YouTube channel. She asked him to investigate.
De hecho, si apago la luz, la casa de arriba está prendida. Ahí es donde vive la viejita. Voy a tratar de no hacer ruido para que no me vaya a escuchar. Fíjense que a mí me da más miedo la viejita que, no sé, me vaya a parecer un fantasma o algo así.
It's fairly obvious that Natalie and her family left in a rush.
Se supone que así como dijo ella, esta Natalie pues se fueron de rápido ese día. No recogieron nada. Dijo, pues sí me dijo que iba a haber incluso hasta comida. Hasta frijoles aquí. Ay, huele bien feo, parece como están enlamados.
At first it seems like there's not much to see. Just an average empty house. But then things start to get a little strange.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
Did you see it?
No.
Well, Eric didn't either, but watch again.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
YouTube commenters pointed out that it looks like a small girl dressed in all white briefly peeks out from behind a curtain. Again, I should note, the house is supposedly empty.
Uy, esa muñeca da miedo.
Eric spots a doll that seems to be a bit out of place. Little did he know that after the filming, the house's owner would tell him that the doll doesn't belong to them, and they've never seen it. But even creepier, later in the video, Eric passes by the same room again.
Nada.
Did you see it? As YouTube commenters would later point out, the doll has now vanished. Eric heads into the bedroom to investigate, and
Why
this
we
is
don't
when
fuck
things
with
get
dolls?
truly bizarre.
Aquí parece que se puede subir por
I feel
aquí.
like dolls be
Está como
magnets
sellado.
for spirits.
¿Qué pedo está esta casa rara? Bueno, está construida raro. ¿Qué es esto?
And once again, I have to ask, did you see it?
Nope.
Something ducks out of sight under the bed. Again, Eric doesn't notice. This too was spotted later by YouTube viewers.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué pedo? Veo que se mames.
Eric gathers his courage and heads back in to check out the curtain. It didn't go well. As he rounds the corner, a shadowy figure ducks back into the corner of the room. This time, Eric does see it.
No sé qué. No sé qué pensar, la verdad, si estoy. Tengo miedo. Ya no sé si salimos o no.
All the question I asked was like, you know, the old lady ain't here, so she gonna come back. So why would you would have a light on in someone else's house? Wouldn't you use night vision?
Esta puerta no la ves. ¿Qué hay? El baño. Ay, güey. Esa corre.
He heads in to check it out, but nothing there. With this, Eric has had enough. He decides to just get out of there. But that might not be as easy as he
Ain't got the
thinks.
flashlight shining. Nigga, turn off the flashlight. Like, why do you have it on? You're trying to hide. You wouldn't turn on a flashlight.
Someone in a cloak, presumably the creepy old lady who lives there.
And she wouldn't see
walking
that?
Up the stairs.
Come on now.
Eric
And
hides
she
until
wouldn't
the
see
coast
that.
is clear, then quickly makes his escape out to the street. So did Eric Gunner catch multiple paranormal encounters on video? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch Eric Gunner's full investigation of this supposedly haunted house over on his YouTube channel. Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user Tease claims that he was hanging out at his house late one night when the door handle of his room just started randomly shaking, as if someone was trying to open the door. He grabbed his phone and started recording.
Bro, what? Bro, what?
Bro.
I understand why people record this type of stuff, but I feel like that could
dating back to
backfire
the
on
late
you
1800s.
on a
But he says
spiritual
he's
level
never
because
experienced anything like this.
now you done
before.
activated them.
TikTok user Travis says he works in a movie theater, and late each night, after everyone has left, he has to check the empty theater.
So I work in a movie theater, and we have to check the theaters at night. You know, once you're done closing as an usher, you just flash the camera. You gotta check the door, and then you have to check behind these curtains just to make sure no hobos are back here. You know, no one's back here. And then you just go and... What the f?
Travis goes to investigate the strange figure in the projection booth.
I just saw somebody up here, and it's the scariest shit I've ever seen, dude. I was just down here, and I was back down there in that corner right there, and I literally just can't. What the f?
Did you see it? Travis spots some strange dark shape peeking from behind a piece of equipment in the projection booth.
And I literally just can't. What the f?
Now, as with all TikTok videos, this one ends rather abruptly, leaving the viewer to wonder exactly what happened next. Is this a TikTok theater ghost? Or just a TikTok hoax?
I'm bum rushing them, man. This is content.
Now, this next TikTok video is fairly
I signed up for
compelling.
this.
It's a video by TikTok user Lewis R. Now, the thing is, Lewis R is a very successful TikToker. He has almost 1 million followers based solely on his comedic sketch videos. So he has no reason to fake a supernatural video to try to gain views. But on this night, he says things got a little bizarre.
Alright, so the video you're about to see is it's very scary because this literally just happened 5 minutes ago. So I was just downstairs shooting a skit, and this kid's toy decides that, right now is a perfect time to go off. And I said, nah, you see, that's crazy. How about you don't do that, my guy? So, I squared up to the ghost. I started eating, boy, make that go off again if you want these hands.
Oh, that's what he humbled you real quick. They got humbled real quick.
I was just trying to let you out, my doggy. Why the demons always gotta come get me?
Yo!
Now, you see, I left out the part where I pooped myself right here. This part wasn't in the video, but I said say less, my guy.
Hey, go back.
This part wasn't in the video, but I said there.
If you ever heard, what would you do? What would you do? Because that's some fucked up shit.
Let you out, my doggy. Why the demons always gotta come get me? Now, you see, I left out the part where I pooped myself right here. This part wasn't in the video.
Someone's coming.
Say less, my guy. Say less.
And then toy goes off.
I'm going to sleep right now.
No, I'm leaving.
Lewis laughs off the incident.
Auntie
and
house.
again, considering that Lewis has no need to fake a video to gain followers, I have to say that I believe this video is real. But just to be clear, I am in no way saying the events recorded were paranormal or supernatural in nature. This could have easily just been a glitching child's toy, or maybe even dying batteries.
True.
But what do you think? Is this event supernatural or just a toy malfunction? Let me know. Caught on camera. Over on the YouTube channel Really Haunted, a guy named Lee says that his house is, well, really haunted. He set up a series of cameras around his home to capture the frequent paranormal occurrences. And Lee has caught even more intense footage in his kitchen.
creepy to see, but that can be very easily, you know, faked.
As you can see, the paranormal activity in Lee's kitchen is pretty extreme. But perhaps the most terrifying capture of all comes from the house's living room, recorded late one night while Lee was asleep on the couch.
I don't see nothing. You guys see anything? I don't see nothing.
Lee says these spooky incidents have become a common occurrence in his home. But is this real
I see
paranormal
it.
activity caught on camera? You decide. By the way, you can see more of Lee's captures over on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted, where he posts frequent spooky updates. Get out. Sakra El Masri is a ghost hunter from Egypt. In this video, he's exploring an old abandoned house that is said to have been the site of occult rituals by the former owner.
يلا نبدأ ونقول بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يلا بينا.
As Sakura begins to explore, things get weird right away.
من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله.
He sees a shadow cross by a doorway and chases after it, but nothing there. Sakura then begins to hear noises that sound like heavy objects being thrown all around him.
وأنا بيتهيألي ولا أنا بستعبط ولا إيه؟ أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. عايز أوريكم بس إيه؟ إيه ده؟ بصوا الضلمة اللي أنا فيها. شايفين؟
Yeah, that's dark.
شايفين؟ أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
And it seems like he might not be alone.
But what was that though? Like that whole brief light period. Gotta ask this question with these videos.
Some shadowy thing seems to be following him as he explores, and it becomes very obvious that this thing doesn't want him there.
بصوا يا جماعة تفاصيل البيت. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
This could be homeless people. You always gotta take that
في حد هنا؟
into perspective. This could be homeless people. This seems like a homeless type of situation.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Whatever spirit or jinn that might inhabit the house, it seems to be getting much more aggressive.
بسم الله. لا.
Yeah, I see this as a homeless situation.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
This time, whatever's thrown actually hits Sakura, and he decides that he's had about enough. He takes the voice's advice and just gets out. So is this an angry jinn calling to Sakura Al-Masri from the shadows? Or is it just a hoax? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching. To submit or suggest videos, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com.
I got one more video that I want to watch. Surprise video. We're gonna end it after this one. Here you go. video. Should be about history. Where you at? Video. Yeah, there we go. This is the last video of the night.
Imagine waking
Hopefully
up in
they
the middle
don't.
of the night, being
Ho-
fully
hopefully they don't block us for this. But sleep paralysis. We're gonna start diving deep into this because we're gonna. If we can't do what we want to do, we're gonna do videos we can't do.
conscious, then realizing you can't move a muscle. Your chest tightens, and it gets hard to breathe. You start hallucinating, and a dark figure begins moving towards you. You try to scream for help, but you can't. Are you dying? Are you dreaming? Then, all of a sudden, you can move again. That terrifying apparition is gone, and you can breathe normally. Believe it or not, experiences like this are fairly common. This is a medical condition called sleep paralysis, and about 8% of the population has experienced some variation of it in their lives. While this can be absolutely terrifying, scientists say it isn't dangerous. Phew. People used to think that this paralysis was caused by supernatural beings like demons holding people down while they sleep. Since hallucinations are fairly common with this condition, it's understandable that people would think the thing they saw was what was stopping them from moving. But there's actually a very scientific, not so supernatural explanation for why some people wake up and can't move. When we sleep, we experience cycles of REM sleep and non-REM sleep. Rapid eye movement sleep is when your eyes move quickly from one side to the other. This is the time of night when parts of your brain, like the thalamus and the amygdala, are most active. Usually people wake up when their brains are in the non-REM phase, but sometimes you wake up when you're still in REM sleep. This is what prompts sleep paralysis. During REM sleep, neurotransmitters like GABA and glycine basically turn off your muscles to make sure you don't act out your dreams. So if you wake up before a REM cycle is over, your muscles are still sleeping, so you can't move, even if you're fully awake. Your chest muscles are turned off too, with the exception of your diaphragm. That's why people experience shortness of breath or feel pressure on their chest. When your brain is in REM mode, your dreams are the most vivid. In sleep paralysis, your mind is still partially dreaming, leading you to hallucinations that can feel super real. People experience visual, sensory, and auditory hallucinations, but they disappear once the paralysis is over, usually after a couple of minutes. Sleep paralysis is thought to be caused by sleep deprivation, certain medications, sleep disorders like sleep apnea and narcolepsy, stress, and altered sleep patterns, like working night shifts. If you're between the ages of 10 and 25, you're more likely to experience it, and people with mental disorders like PTSD, anxiety, and depression are also at a higher risk of having the condition. But while all of this sounds really scary, researchers recently found that 20% of people who experience sleep paralysis on a regular basis actually find it pleasant. Since it's not dangerous, they relax and just let it happen. Scientists are also investigating whether there's a genetic link to this condition. Twin studies have pointed towards yes, but there is still more research to be done. Unfortunately, there's no cure for this, but doctors suggest regulating your sleep schedule and avoiding drugs and alcohol before bed. Sleeping on your back also contributes to the problem, so maybe try a different position. In serious cases, an antidepressant may be prescribed, but this condition isn't permanent or dangerous. Curious to know why it's sometimes so difficult to fall asleep? Check out this video. Well, aside from worrying about that one thing that you did in middle school several years ago, it might have something to do with what you're
yeah, that's the last video we're gonna do for tonight. But yeah, I'll leave you play this because we're eventually going to start talking about sleep paralysis and certain sleep disorders. Hopefully these videos don't get me shut down like we've seen earlier. Tie these in with ghosts because, you know, a lot of people tie these in with ghosts, but yeah, you fuck with the stream. You know what you gotta do. Gotta give a like, subscribe, and share. We'll be back soon. There will be more gaming videos up. You know what I'm saying? Been having a couple difficulties, so they're going slow. But if the games go slow, the streams will be there. And hopefully one day we can get the games and the streams running consistently. But, you know, it's been, man.